Is up, everybody? Hope you're all doing good. Welcome back to another Airlinesim Handbook short, where today we're discussing something that is going to come up multiple times throughout your airline, depending on who you are. And what it is, it's new aircraft versus old aircraft. And what I mean by that is not 707 versus 787 or 757. It's 20-year-old aircraft versus brand new aircraft. And there's a couple of factors, and some of it's also personal choice. I know plenty of people that are very set in their ways that they will not get a older aircraft or an aircraft that's above X amount of age. Could be 5 years, could be 10 years, could be 2 years. And there's some good reasons for it. The biggest is your image. So if I go here and click overview and we go to this, you'll see my image. Now, that's not bad. Cargo image as a passenger airline I don't really care about. It's not a big deal. But we have 2 bars on everything. Not bad. It's not terrible, but it's not great either. And a big thing that affects this is having an old fleet. So if we go to my info page, we'll see my average aircraft age is 13.5 years old, which in real life for an airline's probably not that bad. It's especially for some of the US airlines. I think United's is probably around 8. So 13 is kind of high, but it's not terrible. Now, as you can see, I'm starting to upgrade some aircraft. So I have 37-9s on order, simply because on a lot of routes, especially out of my hub Newark, they perform better than getting brand new 900 ERs. And to replace my older 67s, the natural step up is a winglet variant. I'm ordering brand new, save a little bit on fuel. Now, besides the image, there's actually another thing to consider, and that's not just because 2 aircraft are the same, a 20-year-old A320 and a brand new A320 aren't going to get you the same profit. Now, this is a spreadsheet I've made that is taken from real flights operated, and we're going to look at the age and how it affects the profit. So our first one's the A320 Neo, or not Neo, sorry, A320 Lite. That's brand new. I think I've had it for all of a week, and a 15-year-old one that I got off the used market. So the first thing you'll notice is this is negative. I'm actually losing $3,000 per flight, which personally I'm okay with because 90% of the passengers are connecting, but that's beside the point. And let me also make sure to mention everything is the same. Seat prices, filling degree, seating configuration, meals, everything. The only difference is the profit, and this is profit at 100% filling. So we're negative 3,000, and we're positive with this older one. Now, you can probably see in the next column why. The fixed cost is double for the new aircraft, and that's because higher leasing, just some other costs with it being a newer aircraft. Now let's look at our 757s. Now, just because it's older and used doesn't mean it's any different. 28.6 years versus 13.3 years. And there's a little bit of a difference. Now, not much. You can see on this one, it's a little over $1,000 difference. But the fixed costs are different as well. Now, simply because we have a few differences in terms of things, this is a little lower. But look at that difference. Almost twice as expensive for the older aircraft. Now, here we go to 787. Now, this is making it a smaller difference. About 6 years versus brand new. Now, $20,000 versus 15. Now, there are different costs associated, like as you can see, that's not the same difference as that, and that's because there's some differences, but the loads are the same, and everything's the same. These are actually operating the exact same flight, and the reason is, if you've seen my video about how to schedule effective long-haul aircraft, you'll understand this. But you can see that I'm making 5,000 more just because my aircraft is 6 years old. Now, what's interesting is let's look at this. So this is the pricing This is the down payment and the weekly pricing versus new and used aircraft. So it's very simple. Once you hit a certain age with your aircraft, the price doesn't stay the same, or the price stays the same. So, like, I'm thinking with around 25 years, I think is a cutoff where after 25 years, the price is just the exact same. If it's 25 years or if it's 60 years, with some aircraft, you can actually get that old. So it doesn't make much of a difference. But it's 10% of the new price to get a down payment on a used aircraft. And these are both, I think, 20. I think this one's going off 27-year-old, 57, 26-year-old A320. So you have to factor in, okay, you're building a new airline. Would I rather have the image with a new 57, which can help, especially farther down the road, or do I want to have that image hit off the bat and get 10 of those aircraft? Because for the weekly price of that 57 that's new, you can get a used 57 and cover the down payment. And it's the exact same way with the A320. Now, of course, once you get to like 5.8 years versus, pretty much brand new, the numbers are going to be pretty similar. But, a lot of it is you actually sometimes can pay more getting a used 87 off the market than you can to get a new one, because you actually have, if I'm correct, I think you actually do pay somewhat of a premium to get an aircraft off the market, simply because you don't have to wait in the delivery time. If there's 10 A7s on the market, or I need to order 10 new ones, if those A7s are, they're probably all going to be under 7 years, I'm just going to get them off the market, because in an hour I have them in my fleet, as opposed to waiting 10, actually it'd be about 12 days, because I think they have a 30-hour delivery timer. So this one's a little bit longer than normal, but I hope this kind of gives you some things to think about when trying to decide new versus old aircraft, or deciding, okay, do I want to upgrade this 15-year-old aircraft to get a brand new aircraft? So until next time, y'all have a good one, and goodbye.